So like everything else in life, there are some limitations to you applying for asylum. Simply because you fall under all of the categories to apply for asylum within the persecution doesn't mean that you will be granted it. So reasons for not being eligible to apply consist of not following the 1 year filing deadline. You didn't file the form of I-589 for asylum and for withholding of removal within the 1 year of your last arrival in the U.S. on April 1st, 1997, or whichever is later. You had a previous asylum application denied by another immigration judge or the BIA, that you can be removed to a safe third country in a two-party or multi-party agreement between the U.S. and other countries. I just want to talk about this one really fast. Under President Trump's new plan, migrants cannot apply for asylum unless they have already tried to do so and failed in the other countries that they passed in order to get to the U.S. So Guatemalans would have to go through Mexico, and Salvadorians would have to go through Honduras, and they would all be returned to Guatemala. So I don't see how that's fair, simply because everyone in Central America is trying to come to the United States. It's not the best living conditions out there. Being from Nicaragua, I've seen what it's like. My mom actually ended up leaving due to the civil war and the conditions that presented itself to her home. It wasn't safe. They were bombing right over her house. So other reasons that you could be barred from grant of asylum is if you're ordered, indicted, assisted, or otherwise participated in the persecution of another person on account of race, religion, nationality, membership, a particular social group, or political opinion. There was a case of Nguyen versus Holder, where Nguyen had acknowledged in his interview that he had interrogated communists and North Vietnamese sympathizers, and that they would beat the individuals to get information, and when that failed, they proceeded to torture them. This was back when he was in the South Vietnamese army. And at the hearing, he actually denied all of the information that is mentioned, even though his officer had documented notes and Nguyen had signed them. So due to these facts, he was denied grant of asylum. Other reasons could be a series of non-political crime, such as you're a danger to the United States, you pose a danger to security of the U.S., and you have been firmly resettled in another country before arriving to the U.S. Again, there are various more reasons as to why you can't. These are just a few.